All right, rock stars. Frank Calabro Jr. here, Tactical Edge Marketing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to do here real quick. This is going to be a short but an important video in the training series. And we're going to talk about GoDaddy, talk about domain names, and how all of this works. Now, let me tell you guys a true story. Back in November 2010, when I first got started on the internet, I did not know how to buy a domain name at GoDaddy. I had no clue how to do this. So if you already know how to do this, you're miles ahead of me. I could barely send the email. I'm living proof that absolutely anybody can market online. Okay, now this is GoDaddy.com. This is where I purchase my domain names. And if you don't know what a domain name is, it's right here. Here's a domain name, GoDaddy.com. It's the name of the website. It's the name of it's usually up here in the address bar. And let's grab my notes here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to purchase a domain name in this video. I'm going to show you how to forward a domain name and also forward a domain name with masking. And I'm going to show you how to set the name servers. Okay. Now, when it comes time to purchase a domain name, I'm not going to get too much into this in this video. You definitely want to purchase yourname.com or the name of your business.com. I see so many businesses that don't even own, the name of their business.com, and I Google it all the time. I'll look up a business and see, hey, I wonder if they own their domain name, and a lot of times they don't, and it's just because they just don't know any better. Business owners, and even if they did purchase their domain name, they probably wouldn't know what to do with it. But you definitely want to own yourname.com. Now, I gave a couple examples up there. What if you have a common name and your name is taken? Like, what can you do? Well, you can always add to your name. Like I wrote here, frankcalabrolive.com and frankcalabroonline.com. You could do something like that. You could add your middle initial, like frankecalabro.com or frankecalabrojr.com or something like that. So you can get creative if your business, if your name or if your business name is taken. If your business name is taken, you could also do like I owned the House of Rock. I was in a bar business for many years, and I could have wrote House of Rock, and then I could have got the name of my town.com. You know what I'm saying? You could do like your business name, yourcity.com, if your business name is taken for some reason, or you could add on to your business name also, same thing. So just a couple of ideas. You want to put a lot of thought into buying your domain names too. Just don't buy the first thing you think of. I mean, put a lot of thought into it. And that'll be we'll be talking about this in future videos. Okay, let's go back to GoDaddy. Let's actually show you how to purchase a domain name. Now the navigation back here is a little confusing. I mean, there's just so many buttons and so many call to actions in GoDaddy. It can be overwhelming a little bit for like a new person. Just go to GoDaddy, set up an account for free. I'm not going to get into how to set up an account. It's really simple. There's nothing to it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to search for a domain name. And I'll just type in something. And you can also see if, the name you like is available. So just type in whatever you like, see if it's available. It's going to search the database, and it's going to pull up what's available. And it says the .com is already registered, and it's saying, but these options are available, and it's giving you some alternative choices. And usually they'll suggest stuff too. Yeah, like similar options. They'll suggest some stuff that maybe you may like or may want down here in the bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to grab one of these, and just to show you how to purchase a domain name, I'm just going to click Add. And then right here it says order summary, continue to check out. You just continue to check out. Now GoDaddy is going to try and upsell you everything under the moon. You do not need all this extra stuff. Like, you don't need all this stuff. I know this is confusing for a new person. You're going to be like, do I need this? I don't know if I need this. You don't need none of this stuff. Just don't check these boxes, skip over all this stuff, and hit continue. What, am I not logged in? I guess the website timed out. So we'll just log back in here real quick. Continue to check out. Is this something new? How do you intend to use your personal use? Select the one that best describes you. Oh, that's because I grabbed the US. Oh, okay. I've never grabbed a US domain. It was a .us. I don't know why I grabbed that for this example. I should have grabbed the .net. Okay, it doesn't matter. It's asking me in this screen if I want to renew a bunch of domain names. Just going to skip over that right now. Hit next or hit no thanks. And then what it's going to do, it's trying to sell me this domain name for 5 years. You can change it to 1 year, and it'll change the price to $3.99. And then you just check out. Okay, and that's all there is to it. Then you would put your credit card information in here, you would place your order, and then you would purchase that domain name, okay? So that's how you purchase a domain name over at GoDaddy. It's very, very simple. Then you would click on My Account after you purchase it, and then it would be listed right here. It says Domain Names. You click on Launch on this green button. I know the navigation back here is confusing, especially for somebody really new. But I've been back here a lot. But trust me, 3 years ago, I had to have a friend of mine teach me how to do this, walk me through it on the phone, actually. And my friend Justin was living in China at the time. He actually taught me how to do this. I had no clue how to do any of this. Okay, then my name would be listed in here. I've got a bunch of domain names on this particular account, but, you know, you probably might just have one or just maybe a couple back here. Okay, now, where's our notes? Okay, how to forward with masking. What does that even mean? Okay, if you purchase a domain name, like just say you get one of those crazy links from your network marketing company or your affiliate offer, and you don't want to use that crazy link because it just doesn't look right. You want to buy something that looks more professional. Let me show you an example. I got something up here on the page I already grabbed. Okay, now this is the same exact landing page. It's a landing page I built. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but it says googlestrong.com. And then this is the same page too, but this is the actual link. This is actually the name of the where I put it on the server. So that crazy link right there, I don't want to send this to people, right? I want people to go to googlestrong.com. So all I do is, let me show you my notes. I typed it out here for you so you have an example. Okay, so instead of telling people, yeah, I want you to go to this link right here, this landing.frankcalabro.com/, do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to send this to people. People are not going to click on this. But if I say, hey, go check out my website, it's googlestrong.com, I basically took this big, long, crazy link, and I'm forwarding it to googlestrong.com. And what it's doing is it's landing on that page. So how do let's copy that, or we can copy we'll just copy this right here. How do I do that? I'll show you guys how to do that over here at GoDaddy. Where am I? Okay. Let's find googlestrong.com. So let's just say I purchased that name. Let's just say I purchased it right now. I purchased that name. And I purchased it for this particular website, so I'm going to click on it. Okay. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I'm going to see forwarding right here. Forwarding. I want to manage my forwarding. Going to click on manage. Okay. I'm going to... Boy, they changed this. This is all new to me. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the address in this box. Now, you don't want to put the HTTP in there. See how it's right here in the beginning? You want to not put that in there twice because it will not work. Okay? And you can preview it to see where it's going to go, but I already know where it's going to go. Now, I've got two choices here. I can forward only, and if I forward it only, this address will appear. It's not going to let me get out of this, I guess. This address will appear up in the address bar. or I can forward with masking. I can forward only, or I can forward masking, and then up here in the address bar, it's going to say Google Strong when I go to the site. So I'm going to forward with masking. Okay, and it usually takes, it could take, you know, I don't know, it could take an hour or two for this to actually go into effect. It could take up to 24 hours, but that's really rare. GoDaddy is really, really fast. And it's almost immediate in some cases, but you can just go and test it. So now, when I go to, people go to googlestrong.com, they're going to go to, this is what's going to show up because I forwarded with masking. That's more professional looking than these crazy links. People won't click on this stuff. People are not likely to click on a domain name like that. They want to look at something professional. So you definitely want to buy a domain name for all your links and make them look really professional. That sounds a lot better. That looks a lot better than sending someone this and say, hey, check out my whatever it is, my product, my service. You don't want to send people to some crazy looking link like that. You wanted to send them to something professional sounding and looking something like that instead. So that's how you forward a domain name, and forward with masking. And the last thing, we're just going to touch on this real quick, setting the name servers. What that means is, let's see if I got, yeah, we got HostGator right here. Now, what if I wanted to make a website out of my domain name? I purchased a domain name from GoDaddy, say, for example, myname.com, and I want to build a website for that domain name. What do I got to do? Well, you're going to move that to a hosting company, and I'm going to make a separate video for this. For example, we use HostGator. And what is a hosting company? All it is a computer that stays on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's never shut off. And you move your name to this computer, right? And then what happens is you can build your website on this computer, and then it's hosted. It's on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It never shuts off, and it's constantly working for you. So that's all hosting is. That's all it is. Now, in order to move my name over to HostGator, and we're going to show you more in future videos how to do this, right here, set the name servers. There's two. You'd have to take both of these numbers one at a time, copy and paste them, and you'd have to go over to GoDaddy and tell GoDaddy, look, I want to move my name over to HostGator because I want to build a website. I can't wait to see you guys' websites. I'm just so excited. I'm gonna be thrilled to look at your websites. We're gonna show you guys how to build some websites step by step. I probably don't want to do this because I don't want to mess up one of my websites, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's just click on something. Let me find one of my websites. Let's go to frankcalabro.com or something like that. Yeah, we'll just click on this. This will be a good example just to show you how it works. Now, I'll just scroll down. Do you see where it says name servers and it says manage? I'm not going to actually do it because I don't want to mess up nothing. But here's, it would say standard when you first come back here. I would click custom, and then I would copy and paste the first one in here. I would copy and paste the second name server, which is right below it. Copy. And I would paste the second name server right there. And then I would save it. And then that's it. Once you save it, it could take an hour or two, same thing. It could take up to 24 hours, but that's rare. And now it's going to move that name over to HostGator so that I can go ahead and I can build my website. So just to recap real quick, that's how to purchase a domain name from GoDaddy, how to forward a domain name with or without masking, and how to set your name servers. And don't panic if you fully didn't understand this video. You guys go back and watch it again or stop and pause while you're doing this kind of stuff. Take your time. There's no rush. And this is all going to make sense to you once we start building your sites. Okay? All right, you guys take care and God bless everybody. Thank you.